What's going on, y'all? About to stop in this Goodwill real quick and see if we can find anything decent. This is another Goodwill I haven't been to in a minute, because y'all know, of course, I've been shutting myself down from Goodwill because I wasn't really finding anything for a minute. Even though you'd be like, oh, well, they're doing so much donation. Yeah, sometimes they're doing so much donation that it's flooded with stuff that's not even worth like buying to resell. It's only worth buying if you're like, you need it and you want it for yourself. So yeah, I did slow down for a minute and was doing Plato's Closet, Once Upon a Child, buying stuff off of Facebook every once in a while, and basically buying stuff from people that I know and selling it. And like, I just officially started going back to Goodwills and, you know, checking it out, because I was like, I'm gonna give it some time, because it was just like coming in there every single day and you just finding the same thing sitting there over and over and over again. It's like, I let it sit for a minute. So I'm back on it. I'm at another location where I normally find stuff. So we're gonna go in here and see what we can find today. All right, be right back. So, just coming back from Goodwill. One of my spots that I like, and to tell you the truth, hasn't let me down. I guess me being out of this Goodwills and not shopping at Goodwills for a minute paid off. I basically bought 4 items for $28.62 total. That's with tax and everything. So I'm gonna show y'all what I basically bought. And I could have bought way more, but I'm gonna get to the stuff that I bought, and then I'm gonna tell you about some of the things that I could have bought. I possibly could have walked out with two. Okay, let me show you this bag right here. This bag is big, but I possibly could have walked out with maybe like 3 of these bags, because it was stuff in there. But let me get to what I bought, so we can get that out the way. All right, first thing I bought was a Winnie the Pooh plush. Basically, it was $2. And when I was seeing them at the other Goodwills, they were $4. And I was like, if it was $2, I would buy it. And like I said, this is a Fisher Price brand. I'm looking at the tag. It's like a battery operated, so it's actually even better. This one is battery operated. I think the other ones wasn't even battery operated. But for $2, you can't beat this. $2 Winnie the Pooh is very clean. It's not dirty. It's not filthy. It's not been, you know, normally when you look at these plushes, they normally are like on the ground everywhere. And they normally are just like dirty as I don't know what. This one is very clean. And like I said, it's battery operated. I would, once I get home, get myself settled, I would check and see if it actually worked. But if it doesn't even work, it still will go for a decent amount of money. I didn't even look it up. Just spending $2 on this. If it was $2 or $1, I would have bought it. If it was $3 or $4, I would have never bought it. But $2 is not bad spent right there. So I don't know the actual number on this. This could be $10, $12, I don't know. But it's going to be a decent amount. You know, only $2 spent. It's going to be a decent amount of profit. You know, not crazy, but a decent amount. The next one I found were, I'm actually going in not even the order that I grab everything. I usually like going in the order the stuff I grabbed them when I was in the store. Right here, I found a pair of rollerblades, kids rollerblades, and these are actually in very, very, very good condition. And you can see right here, blue and black, and it's very clean, very clean. Like, I mean, very clean. Usually you'll see them look like they never actually, they might have went on the road a few times, you can see, but it's not, you know, normally with rollerblades, it's all scraped up on the sides, like along here. And it's not really like any major scrapes. It's like somebody wore this maybe once, or they bought this for their kids, for them to, you know, rollerblade, or they wanted to rollerblade because they seen a friend doing it, and then they just didn't want to do it. But both of these are in good condition. And right here you can see I paid $5 for that. And these sell pre-owned. This one, which is normal, this one doesn't have a brake stop on the back, but this one does. So that's normal, because I had bought another. Actually, I didn't buy another pair. I found another pair just laying by the little donation, the yellow bins that you see outside. And the same exact one didn't have the actual brake stop on the back like this one. But that's not a big issue, because some people don't even care about that. And I know that it's supposed to have another one of the brake stops on here. I don't think they just do one. You know, I don't rollerblade, but I think they do have two of these back stops on. You know, one on each shoe, but each rollerblade. But this is only $5, and I could potentially sell these for $30. And I was looking it up pre-owned, and this is like a pre-owned. This is like, I would consider this like new the way it looks, because I don't even think the person Like you can see they put their foot in here, but like I said, it's probably this one-time thing they rolled up and it was like, you know what, this ain't for me. They just gave it up, you know. But like I said, that was $5. The next thing I bought were these Converse. It was another pair. Okay, these Converse right here. Let me get to these Converse right here. These Converse was interesting. I never seen these Converse All-Stars before. These are actually called, I guess it's called Counter Climate or Counter. It's either, I think it's Counter Climate Waterproof, and they're actually nice. And I think these were technically brand new because they don't look like they've been worn and everything at all. So I think these are brand new. Like it's not. I believe these are brand new. They have like 2 separate shoestrings. They have this this nice looking decorative one. Then they have just the plain. I think these are dark gray. Yeah, dark gray shoestrings that go along with it. I don't know if you can you use whichever ones you want to use. I believe you don't have to use both of them. You just use one or the other. But these were like these are brand new. You can tell. You can look at the bottom. You can check and everything. Like these are brand new. But I paid $8 for these. If y'all can see that, $8 for these, and these are actually decent. I think I could sell these, and these are size 8 women, 6 men. I believe I could sell these for like $30 local. I think this will be a local sale. Don't know why, but I believe it's gonna be a local sale. And I think this would be a good little sale right here because they're brand new. Like I said, there's nothing wrong with them at all. They're brand new. Like I thought they was worn at first, but I think they've just been like slightly dirty because they've just been sitting. You know, it's not no like, you know, actual wear and tear. So these shoes are brand new. And these only cost $8. And the shoe right here, pair of Air Max. These are like extremely clean. See how bright and colorful they are? But they're nice and clean. And you can see the back and everything. You can see the front. Nice and colorful. The bottom, nice and good. Nothing, you know, messed up or anything like that. You can see the insides of the shoe right there. And these shoes only cost, y'all can see that. Let me move the tongue real quick. These only cost $12. And that's actually not bad because when I get Air Max from Plato's Closet, adult size anyway. Well, these are 7. These are 7Y. Yes, these are 7Y. So normally when I get the adult size, they usually do not cost $7. I mean $12. My fault. They usually cost a little bit more. Usually like $25 or $30. So I would think these would sell very fast. And when I mean very fast, I believe very, very fast. And I definitely will list these right away and see what I can get. Probably will just wipe these down. Like I don't think they need to be anything needs to be done. But these will sell real fast too. Like I said, the Converse probably had to be a local sale, but this was only $12, and this is not an actual bad find because, like I said, when I find Air Max, they usually in this condition, they usually cost you a lot more than this, more than $12. They usually be 20, 25 normally. So I only purchased 4 items, 2 pairs of shoes, a pair of rollerblades, and a Winnie the Pooh plush. Battery operated plush. And that was $28.62 spent. And I believe I'm looking at a guy right now. I think he's a reseller too because he got multiple stuff. He has multiple stuff. I think he's a reseller too. But I don't know what he got. But he got 2 bags and he got something underneath the cart too. 2 big bags. But now let me explain. When I seen it was some shoes that when I seen it, I was like, oh wow, you know what I'm saying, oh wow, you know, it wasn't like oh wow factor, like, oh, I'm about to blow it out the charts with these shoes right here. No, it was shoes that I could have bought that I would have made money off of. And they had 2 pairs of black Huaraches. And these Huaraches were worn out to the point where I don't even know why they have them on a shelf. And they have them up there for $20. I mean, they're not in poor condition. They're in condition of like, why you put them up there? And they're not worth $20, trust me. Because I could go to Plato's Closet and get those same Huaraches for probably the same amount of price and not nowhere near in that condition. The condition of the Huaraches was poor. I seen 2 pairs of black ones. I seen a pair of kids Jordans, pair of 4s, the gray ones. They looked good until I turned them around and I seen the toe, like it looked like the kid when they had the shoe just, you know, took the toe and just scraped it on the ground back and forth, and you can just see like the gray is off and it's just black right there in one spot on both shoes in the front. And I was like, oh my God, let me get rid of it, because I seen it from the back and I was like, oh, this is a perfect steal because it was only $6. Once I turned the shoe around, it was like, ooh, was a bad move. And then I seen a pair of Jordan 4s, military 4s. I seen them, I was like, oh, let me get this, because I sold military 4s before for a good price. Picked them up and I started looking at them. Those were in worse condition too. Like, it was worse than Huaraches. Like, I've seen Jordans tore up, especially the 4s, because the 4s have that bottom that crumbles. And I literally looked at them and I just started shaking my head. I'm like, man, how do you wear shoes down like this? Like, I have shoes that I wore like crazy, but I never wore them to the point where I seen these Jordans and I seen the Huaraches maybe, but I still didn't wear shoes like that. Even when I was a kid, like these Huaraches were grown men's shoes, but I never wore shoes down like that. Like, the worst my shoes ever happened is like get a little cut in it or get a little hole in it, but it's not to the point where you be like, man, what's going on with your shoes? It ain't that, you know, to that point. Those shoes, man, it was a lot of potential there. Like I told you, I could have, if some of them shoes were in the condition that I'm accustomed to getting, I would have came out here with 2 or 3 bags, and it would have been all shoes. Because like I said, it would have been 2 pairs of Huaraches I would have bought that were black Huaraches. I would have bought the military 4s, that would have been 3 pairs of shoes. The kids 4s, the gray, I think the gray wolves, I don't know if they're the gray wolves or whatever, I would have had those. And then it was another pair of Chuck Taylors, similar to the ones I showed y'all. It wasn't the same exact style, but it was similar, very similar, and I would have bought those too, but they wanted too much for them. So not a bad little move right here. I got 4 items, and those 4 items, all of them are guaranteed profit, so I'm not mad about it. Like I said, I had to take some time off on some of these Goodwills, on basically all the Goodwills, and just do my Play-Doh Closet and Once Upon a Child and buying from people, because that was making more sense than me keep going to Goodwill and leaving out empty-handed and seeing the same thing over and over. So 4 items, we good. $28 spent. 4 items, we good. Goodwill might be back. Might be back. Like I did a couple Goodwill so far, and I've been finding things. So maybe I should just stop while I'm ahead and maybe do it all over again. Like, give it some time, maybe like 3 weeks again, and come back and do it again, because we might come back with a bang again. So I don't know. We'll keep going day by day to figure out what we need to make adjustments to. That's what you need to do. You need to figure day by day when you got, you know, do your adjustments, because you never know. Like I said, I could possibly come back to this Goodwill Friday or Saturday, and I might not find anything. Or I might come back Monday of the following week and might not find anything, and that's probably when I need to stop again. There's nothing wrong with stopping. Like at the end of the day, like I said, I have other options that's always been working out for me, so that's good. Always got to have options, not just have one option. Like before I even thought about going to Plato's Closet and going to Once Upon a Child and buying from people, this was my main spots. Goodwills was my main spot. Goodwills and thrift stores, they were my main spots. If I couldn't find anything, I was just out of luck. But my second and third options are Plato's Closet, Once Upon a Child, and then my 4th option is buying from people that I know that no longer want their shoes. So that's my little tip and advice for this video. I don't do them for all videos, but you know, that's just a little advice I just threw out there, something I was just thinking about. So I want to thank y'all for watching the videos that I'm putting out. Like, subscribe, comment. Put it down there. Put them comments. Y'all know I get back to y'all on any comment y'all got to talk about. Anything y'all need to talk about, we're going to go ahead and get it out the way. Peace.